excited to be part of this exchange that's funded by the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad. And this is the third time that we have the honor to work with STEP, Special Talent Exchange Program. And the thing that's so amazing about this program is that it really is focusing on policy. And to have such an amazing delegation here representing disabled people leaders, civil society organizations, and especially parliamentarians is really significant. I think this is the type of collaboration of people from all aspects of society that can really go back and make changes in Pakistan.
This is really useful for folks that are sight impaired.
It was our dream to work on the rights of persons with disability, and it practically happened when we took almost 10-15% who were the experts in their field, the policy makers, the legislators, some of the representatives of the ministry, and the US Embassy and Pakistan and Mobility International USA have really supported that idea and that initiative to learn from the US the practical strategies, and after coming back we can implement and contribute in the overall development.
Still, those people are dying in our countries. So we have to think about those, and it's really touched us like how we feel.
What I have learned from this video, that how people are in a democratic setup, they are asking for their rights.
Media also involved while it was going on, because you have to involve different stakeholders to make it work.
We already drafted Pakistan Disability Act, and we had a lot of consultation meeting at provincial level and at international level.
So people say, so why is it implemented more here? And I think I go always back to like 3-4 things. One, the law has to have teeth. If you park in a disabled parking spot, you pay $250 and you get a ticket and they will find you.
हमने यहाँ आके जो देखा न्यूसा जो कर रहा है वो अमेजिंग काम है, और सबसे बड़ी बात ये है ये डिसेबल्ड लोगों को न सिर्फ ये कि उनके लिए उनकी रिहेबिलिटेशन के लिए एजुकेशन सेंटर्स उन्होंने बनाए हुए हैं, उनके लिए हेल्थ सेंटर्स बनाए हुए हैं, और हमने विजिट किया इवन उनके लिए जिम बनाए गए हैं, और जहाँ वो एक्सरसाइज करती हैं, प्ले ग्राउंड्स हैं, पार्क्स हैं। सबसे बड़ी बात जो है यहाँ एक्सेसिबिलिटी की है।
So just accessibility, for instance, around how we design our sidewalks so that wheelchairs can navigate, how we develop our parks to make them accessible to people. What would weigh in on employee rights, for instance.
My learning experience here has been amazing. What I have seen, how they are serving humanity, how they are treating the physically disabled people, and we need to go back and carry with us the best practices and the best work they are doing and try to bring about the change which is so important for Pakistan.
We are going for today our recreational activities, and I'm already so much excited.
Who are having difficulties in the poor areas, in the rural areas, how to address those individuals who are living in those areas.
I'll take back a lot of things, but there are a few immediate things which we want to do instantly. First of all, there is a legislation pending, Pakistan Disability Act, for the approval of the Standing Committee of the Parliament. So we as a group who attended this program will go back and will do some joint advocacy with the government, with the parliamentarians. Unfortunately, we have a representation of parliamentarians in the program as well. So we'll work with them and we'll work towards the approval of this act.
Same thing with the feet. If they have a hard we also use these flags, the bikes that are down lower, or maybe to compete. They have some really fancy ones nowadays, but this is one where your legs are out in front of you. Okay, literally a bike out there for everybody. It just depends on what the abilities are, what the difference.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Well, as you can see, I'm able to take it on and off the wheelchair.
This is our third time collaborating with STEP on an exchange program. We have, in the past, we did a professional exchange program, a women's exchange program, and now we're really bringing the policy change makers to for the experience of the exchange program. So working with STEP, we were able to get together a group, a very influential group who can change policy in Pakistan. We've got government leaders, parliamentarians, representatives from the private sector and disabled people's organizations all together.
Time those rules change is when you're in high school.
The act basically was the result of the movement of disabled organization, which changed the total scenario of the USA society, particularly with regard to disability, people of the rights of persons with disability. And basically lectures, orientations, exposure visits of different centers actually I think provided sufficient knowledge with regard to US a movement for the rights of persons with disability.
The period teaching about what jobs there are out in the community, and then we kind of practice job skills here. So we take apart computers for a local recycling company. We make ice packs for students who get hurt, and we make all the ice packs in the whole school district here. You're gonna look around. If you have any questions, let me know. We try to make it a nice. We have like skylights and stuff, so I really like this.
Activities around that, and this is kind of a typical schedule. We have the children greet each other, and we actually use our iPads. So for each class we have, I can show you the children, and the children will say hello to their peers.
So we do activities that are kind of different heavy work. So we'll give our kids a big tire where kids can bounce, and then we can also build it into a social activity, get kids comfortable with jumping together.
One thing is very important. In this group we had parliamentarians and people from our ministries, and for their sensitization it was very good, and this training provides us a good opportunity to exchange our experience, to learn from each other, especially people from the parliament and the government.
And you hold on and you slide across it. Yeah, but we also have one that has a special seat, so if you're in a wheelchair, it's just the slide. You know, there are swings that are made, so no matter what, you can get on them. We also have a swing that we're putting in that the wheelchair just rolls onto, and then we put up the ramp and it swings. Another thing that the park will have is a community garden. So for people who want to grow vegetables and fruit, then they can have some space out at the park.
The Americans, they struggled for more than 30 years for getting Americans Disability Act. So what I'm thinking that we should be able to the all stakeholders, all NGOs, DPOs at one place, and we should proceed
further for its approval and its implementation unitedly, and from what we will do from one platform, I think we will achieve our goal.
Welcome to my house. I'll show you my kitchen first. This counter is a little bit lower than a normal counter, but if you come around this way, you'll see that I have underneath my sink, I have changed the plumbing and removed the cabinets so that it's easy for a wheelchair to go. There's nothing underneath. So I can roll in, if you stand up and look over my shoulder, so I can roll in all the way this far, and wash dishes or rinse things, do things in the sink. Then I have my coffee maker right beside me. Then I have, here's a dishwasher, so if the dishes are dirty, I can roll it out. If I want to chop up an onion, I have a knife here. And I can pull out a board here. I can chop up my onion or banana and I can prepare it here. There's a shower. I have another shower chair that I use that I can get wet, but I use it like this, so I back in, turn, close the after me, and I can use the handheld shower here.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is all I know you. Go.
It's one that we all know.
You are my Sonia. दो दिल मिल रही हैं तू मेरे सामने मैं तेरे सामने तुझको देखूं के प्यार करूं.
It's in California, but it's the same company kind of.
We brought them here, first of course to Eugene, but then we brought them to Berkeley because it was a request. This is what we call the birthplace of the independent living movement in the United States. It's a really historical, a source of pride for us in the United States. And we, aside from wanting to just share that history with our colleagues from Pakistan,
there are still many people who don't know about us. Many people, particularly in the private sector. And so we do a lot of outreach through our website, but that's because a lot of people in the United States have access to the web.
Family refer their child.
Every city is required to have the ADA.
The most memorable day of my was when we visited University of Oregon, and where I came to know about a lot of scholarships, different scholarships for persons with disabilities, and they are offering and encourage that students from Pakistan should also come to Eugene, University of Oregon, to study abroad.
I wanted to thank everyone. Before I came here to America, Musa in the wheelchair
Susan Siegel.
in Oregon was so helpful, truly helpful, in going to different locations and teaching and about what's going on in the culture and learning, and I really took that in. I was really thankful and honored to have that.
Very new into this. I mean, I should say I'm the youngest in experience among your peers. So it's so great of you, Anabia, that you have considered me to be part of this delegation. Secondly, the Mayusa team, thank you for helping, and thank you for this wonderful exposure and a great learning experience that we have had here.
Thank you to Mayusa, the whole team. They have worked us and assisted us to learn, to share, and I'm so happy. Thank you very much. This is like my second time, but I learned so many good things. And she's like now she's also starting learning the sign language. So I'm very happy, and they also communicate with me. So, and she want to say thank you to Abia and Atef.
In 2011, when I by chance visited Musa in Oregon, Musa office, I met Susan Siegel. And the only thing, the one sentence, for a very short time, I discussed with her that I wish to have an exchange program between Musa and STEP. And 1 year, exactly 1 year later, the dream was realized. And now we are celebrating the third exchange program after that. So I could never imagine that this dream, this wish will come true in such a wonderful way. And today I wish we could hold this thread forever.